Okay, students, we're preparing to sand the drywall. I've got a light up close to the wall here. Let's take a look at some of the things that are highlighted by this light. Here you can see some overspray globs from the ceiling. Here you can see some edges left here when I'm coating the nail heads. Here you can see some more globs, another edge here. And we're going to take those off because harsh light on a lamp table in a finished home, you don't want to be able to see these things through the texture. This is a butt joint here, hidden very well, but we got to be very cautious not to sand through right in this area here. The high spot. I'm going to take all these little edges off of these fills. This edge off of this coat here. Here's a butt joint here. There's some texture smear on the walls from the brush. So we want to get rid of all of that stuff. That's what our texture on our ceiling looks like. Okay. Get some look here. We have two types of sanders. They're about the same size as this. 120 grit sandpaper we can run on here like this. Remember, this is our butt joint. I want to get rid of any edge that casts the shadow. With butt joints being so potentially damaged by a sander, I hesitate to get on those with an electric sander. Any edge that catches light or casts the shadow, that's what we're after. Here's a butt joint. Notice how I went over that without sanding on it. Take a look and see. Our edges are gone, but what do we see now here? See this fuzzy surface here and down here. I'm going to brush it away. That gets rid of the dust. If you paint this with primer and paint, when that's fuzzy, it becomes really rough and it looks quite distinguishably different than the taping compound or the drywall that's not sanded. So those stand out. We either got to wipe them down, wipe them with a little water and a sponge. You can wash this whole wall in about 2-3 minutes. It goes real quick. You're just knocking the dust off of these. A lot of fuzzies here. You just don't want to leave them there for the painter. Knock them off with something. I've even heard of people using a leaf blower. Okay, how's this look? Here's our butt joint. Right here's the high point. Right here. It looks like we're in good shape. I do not see anything tape-wise coming through. Those are little driplets from the ceiling texture. So we're good. Same thing up here, another butt joint over the window. It's not been stripped. Got a little bit of a rippley texture look through here. I'll have to sand a little more on there. You don't want your sander to rub your ceiling texture off and mark your work, so be careful of that. Alrighty.